Okay, welcome back to a Spire channel where we're continuing our climb of the Spire. Or is it even called a Spire anymore? Well, we don't have a heart of the Spire, we have an architect, right? But in any case, for this video I think I want to try turning up the volume a bit for the game sounds. I think it'd sound a little bit better if I did that, turning up my microphone volume a bit so I'm not like super soft. Yeah, this is kind of a work in progress, this YouTube channel, so it'll probably take me, maybe a bit of iteration until I finally settle on the settings that I think, are good. Learning experience. But yeah, for now, let's just keep going with the silent. Ascension 1. Okay, do we want to get colorless cards? Oh, we can raise our max HP every time we rest, or we can obtain 2 random relics, but we get a strike and a defend. Huh. Well, maybe we could get the 2 random relics and then we clog up our deck, but maybe we can remove some strikes later and maybe hopefully defends aren't too bad, like later in the game if we get stuff like footwork and stuff, or do we want to get max HP or colorless cards? Well, I like the idea of 2 relics. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got our bad cards, right? But we got the first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. Okay, yeah, that sounds good, right? And especially since we have Ring of the Snake, so we get more upgraded cards than usual. Meal ticket, so more sustained when we enter shops. Okay, that's good. All right, so we do get the first hand. Each combat is upgraded, right? I'm assuming that means when we redraw those cards, they stay upgraded, like for that fight, right? But okay, well, so let's try to get a camp before the... Well, we do have some shop synergy with the meal ticket, right? What shops do we have? This shop, this shop, this shop. Wow, that's a lot of healing if we go this way. But that might be a bit overkill, right? So maybe we want to go to this path with 2 camps, or maybe... This has a shop here, though. Well, maybe we can get 2 upgrades along with this elite. Go that way. And then hopefully we can get this elite. Or do we... yeah, then there's a camp here, and we get this elite afterwards, right? Let's try to do this. And maybe we do the fights before the question mark, in case that affects our decision making for the question mark. Let's do this. Well, let's verify how the Bellows works too. Okay, we got all these cards upgraded. This is a good combo. Ring the Snake and Bellows. And then they stay upgraded, right? Until the next fight. Wow, this seems really strong. We're off to a great start. Thanks to the random relic we got from the large capsule. So we can get through this fight without taking any damage, right? Alright. Expertise, anticipate, pinpoint. This costs less for each skill. So this is like the silent version of that one ironclad card that costs less for each attack, right? So this allows us to, if we play a skill, so that's basically our defense and survivor, right? So it's kind of decent if we play 1 skill. It's really pretty good if we play 2 skills, right? Maybe. Or do we want to take anticipate to block more? Maybe we take the pinpoint. Let's try that. Okay, so yeah, definitely this medium slime and 2 small slimes is an easy pull fight in Slay the Spire 2, huh? So I wonder why they did that, because in the original Slay the Spire, there was an easy pool fight that was just a small slime and a medium slime, right? But is this supposed to be like equivalent to that, because is it always a twig slime in the medium? And well, yeah, I don't know. These slimes do different stuff though. They put status cards, they don't put weak on you. Is that... I don't know. We'll have to analyze the slime fight later. Some future point. For now, let's just use our upgraded cards and start slapping. So we can, well, can we get him this turn? No, we just have to do 17, right? So we lose a health. Bounding Flask? Oh, Bouncing Flask rather, not bounding. Bouncing. Oh, the boss fight is the kin, so it's the boss with 2 minions, right? There's a dash, and that's kind of okay early, maybe falls off later, right? But do we get Cloak and Dagger? Well, let's take... Well... Bouncing Flask... Let's take the dash. Okay, so do we lose 50 gold for 2 potions, or do we lose 9 HP and transform a card? Well, this is a good chance to transform a strike, right? What do we get? After Image. Okay, yeah, that's better than a strike, I would say. We've got our Jawworm that's not a Jawworm, that it's a Nibbit. Alright, we full block. We do 18 damage. I'm really liking the Bellows and the Ring of the Snake. Okay, so we can after Image and then just dash. We didn't get to play our pinpoint. Oh, we should have played our pinpoint and then we could have done more damage than dashing, right? But then we wouldn't get the after Image down. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Either way, I'm sure we get through this fight without taking damage. Okay, do we want to Skewer? Acrobatics, this would be good later. Blade Dance, that would be some good damage, a good damage card for now. So Blade Dance is a skill, right? So that helps with the pinpoint also, so doing lots of damage. Let's take that. Then, so do we want to upgrade our pinpoint for 5 damage? Blade Dance upgrades, do 4 more damage. Dash, 3 damage, 3 block. After Image, we don't like that upgrade. Naturalize. Huh. Maybe we take the pinpoint upgrade, or... Yeah, it gets 5 more damage, and hopefully we can have a good chance to play it. Okay, this is the boss, or the elite that splits when you kill it, so... we don't have any area of effect damage, so we'll have to kill them all one at a time, right? So that's a bit unfortunate, so we might take the damage after they split, but that can't be helped. We do have a lot of upgraded cards, thanks to our nice start. Oh, so if we Blade Dance and then pinpoint, we do 12 plus 22. That's 34, right? That's not enough to kill this. 34 damage. Yeah. Do we get an attack? Maybe we just play our after Image, try to block a bit, play the pin. So we weren't able to play the pinpoint, which we upgraded, but yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. These infections are going to clog up our deck, and then okay, but we can discard one, right? And then we pinpoint. I guess it doesn't make a difference, right? Because we can't attack after we kill this, so these will start out stunned and then they'll hit us next turn. Maybe we should have tried to delay it so we could attack one of the small ones after we killed the boss. I don't know. Okay, so which one do we go for first? We can do 17 damage this turn, so I guess we kill the one with 17. Well, these ones are going to start buffing. That's not good. They'll give you more infections. But we've got upgraded defense. We can full block. But we also have after Image, so we can, get more. Okay, but yeah, we need to full block, and then let's go after this one. Well, this is the lowest health one that'll have strength, right? Yeah, they all have the same amount of strength. Okay, so I guess we just continue hitting the low health one. We're getting more and more clogged up with infected, but hopefully we can get through this soon. We want to do some damage. Then okay, so we need to just get through this fight, right? So do we? Well, we can still probably block this. Okay, so Ah. Now they're going to get even more strength. 2 strength each time. Okay, so we dash to block and kill, strike, and then we'll end up taking 3 damage. And hopefully we get out of this fight the next turn before we take any more infect damage. Okay, pinpoint. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We managed to save most of our health. Got an Orichalcum. End the turn without blocking. 6 block. Dexterity potion. Attack potion. Okay. Oh, accuracy. Do we take accuracy to go with our Blade Dance? Dagger throw. Poison stab. Yeah, let's take accuracy to go with the Blade Dance. And then I guess the Bellows, as we get more upgraded cards in our deck, like this becomes less and less important because now more and more cards will be already upgraded. But right now at the start, this is still really good. So we want to remove the shields, right? They're the slippery shields. So let's just so they're attacking for 6, 12. If we do this, that'll go down to 9. So either way, we need to play double defend to full block, right? And then we get rid of the shield, we pinpoint to finish him off. Okay, so after image, survivor, then we block. Alright, so now we've got our accuracy and Blade Dance, right? But maybe we still want to dash to... This one's attacking for 10, this one's for... Wow, that's quite a big difference. 10 and 3, huh. So I guess we want to Blade Dance to remove the shields. And then we do that. Yeah, so I guess we don't need the accuracy, we just yeah, this way. Another pinpoint. Piercing Wail, murder. Deal 1 damage, deal additional damage for each card drawn this combat. Wow. So this is good after you've gone through your whole deck, I guess, and then it's not good the first time you draw it. Unless you have a lot of card draw early on. But yeah, that it'll keep getting bigger throughout the fight. Well, let's take the murder. Maybe we can upgrade it to... Or do we not want to upgrade this? Yeah, it would be pretty nice, right, if we... Or do we upgrade the accuracy, or do we upgrade the Blade Dance? Maybe we upgrade the murder, I guess. Let's see how that goes. Got a chest. The first time you gain a block from a card, double the amount gained. Okay, yeah. I'll put our block. So now we can upgrade another card. Would that be the accuracy? So this will make the Blade Dance do 30 damage, right? And then if we upgrade the Shiv, the Blade Dance, it'll do... So this would be 4 shivs, so this would be plus 16 if we have both out, and this would be plus 18. So maybe we upgrade the accuracy, although if we upgrade the Blade Dance, that's good even if we don't have the accuracy out, right? So, well, maybe let's do the accuracy. Okay, so let's fight the sleep. So how long does this thing sleep anyways? It doesn't say, right? But we can play our powers, and then I guess do we not attack, or... is there any difference if we attack versus if we don't attack? So will it wake up the next turn, even if we don't attack? I'm assuming it does, right? Or will it stay sleeping if we don't attack it? Oh, let's try not attacking it and see what happens. Okay, no, he still wakes up. Okay, so we probably should have just attacked. That's okay though, now we know. In the future we'll just, yeah. Okay, so we got our Blade Dance, we neutralize, right, so then we probably do want to block. Ah! This is a lot of damage. So maybe we can use our attack potions just to try to get more damage on him. Because the more cards we play in a turn, the more damage he'll take, right? So, what do we do with... Grand Finale, we can't play this turn because we don't... Memento Mori, we didn't discard any, so we had to Sucker Punch. Okay, so... Use another attack potion. Oh, okay. Now we can just kill it this turn, right? So we don't have to take any damage. So we play our strikes in the, I mean, our attacks in the order of ascending damage, so to get as much damage as possible, due to the way the slow works. Then, yeah, we used 2 attack potions, but we managed to kill the elite without, you know, taking any. Okay, so cure all. That's like a adrenaline potion, right? If we compare it to the adrenaline card from, well, in both Slay the Spire, I guess. Kusari Gamma, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to random enemy. That's good with our Blade Dance, right? And then, what do we get now? Well-laid plans. And then acrobatics. Whoops. And then, so, Ricochet, deal 3 to a random enemy 4 times. But, okay, so we... There isn't Runic Pyramid at Slay the Spire 2, right? So if we can get this upgraded, maybe it'll be like more valuable than it normally would be in, you know, in the old Slay the Spire. Right now we're not really retaining anything, but that might be useful later. Acrobatics might be useful later if we need to discard stuff, or if we just, you know, have enough energy where we can draw stuff. But maybe let's take the well-laid plans, and maybe it'll be useful later. Probably not doing a whole lot now, but, well, maybe we can retain Murder. I don't know. Is it worth upgrading now? We probably want to upgrade the Blade Dance before we upgrade well-laid plans, so, right? Because right now, I don't think the well-laid plans is doing... Well, yeah. And this costs 1. It didn't... Wait, did it cost 1 in Slay the Spire also? I'm not sure. Well, we probably should upgrade the Blade Dance first. We're thinking well-laid plans will be useful later, not now. Got a Vine Shambler. So, okay, so we after image, Blade Dance, and then defend. That should be enough to full block, right? Oh, even just to defend, I guess, considering we've got the Man Brace. Okay, so we do this. Then, okay, Murder will do 13 right now, but for now, let's just full... What is he doing? Afflictions to my cards. Okay, wonder what's going on with that. 10 gold. Oh, so my attacks cost more. Okay, so maybe we just double defend. If we naturalize, will that... Well, yeah, that would prevent him from damaging us, right? Because the weak will be enough to... Okay. We just save our health, play it slow. So now our Murder is scaled up enough to... Yeah, okay, so now... Okay, we got a backstab. And it'll be an upgraded backstab with the Bellows. So we definitely do not ever want to upgrade this backstab if we take it, right? Because it will always be upgraded from Bellows due to it being innate. Dodge and roll. Well, we don't... Yeah, let's take the backstab. Fight the elite. Okay, and we do get the backstab upgraded from Bellows, right? Like we were saying. And we can full block the first turn with thanks to our Van Brace. So why don't we do that? Why don't we play our backstab or naturalize double strike? Got a good amount of front-loaded damage here. Okay, then we accuracy Blade Dance, and then that'll do... Okay, but do we want to take 9? If we dash, we can full block, and then we don't get the damage from accuracy, right? So we only do 12, and but we wouldn't be taking... Next turn, do we have the kill, though, if we... Maybe we just play it safe, and then... So we just play the accuracy and Blade Dance, so that way we make sure we... Oh, I could have just played a strike and then not played the defend and killed... Okay, that was a mistake. So we just lost 4 HP for no good reason. Probably should have checked that first, but okay. Wow. That's okay. Tools of the Trade. Good with discard synergies. Cost 0 if upgraded. Fall through. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Okay, applies weak if the last card was a skill. Finisher. This is good with our Shiv, right? Maybe we take the Finisher. Okay, let's do that. We can upgrade the Finisher. And then we can get past this boss, and then... Okay, so right now we want to do our finishing stuff, right? Then, oh, our first... Oh, okay, so that works on dash too. So we full block and then... Okay, so Murder is doing 13 right now, not a whole lot. We'll start killing these minions. Well, this defend isn't helping us much. Do we just well-laid plans to murder? Just defend. Okay, let's retain the murder. Finally get our after image. Wait. This didn't go up, does it not? I drew more cards though. Oh, is it because I'm weakened? Maybe it's the weak. Okay. That's why I'm not doing much damage. But retaining this, yeah, it's not preventing it from scaling, right? It was because I was weak. Okay, so now let's just get the accuracy down. Then we've got our powers down, we should be able to... we got the finisher, it's not doing much, but we do have it being retained, so... Okay, so now we can play our finisher, I guess. Take 10. That's kind of annoying. But we do have after image down, so we're not taking too much damage at least, right? Oh, okay, murder is 28 damage now. But so maybe we just let it retain it until it gets, you know, even higher. And then we use it as a finisher, I guess. Now it is 43. Okay, we can pinpoint. Strike. We can murder, strike. Murder, strike. Retain the pinpoint, I guess. Okay, so now we want to defend. I guess we can defend, pinpoint. So I guess we just... So this boss doesn't seem particular, it doesn't scale up particularly fast, at least on just Ascension 1, right? So we continue just slowly poking it down. Eventually we'll draw our murder to the blade dance to actually do damage a little bit faster. Okay, this weak debuff is a bit annoying, but we got through it. Okay, Knife Trap is another Shiv card that we're doing here with our accuracy, blade dance, after image, right? So maybe we take the Knife Trap. Shadow Step. Okay, so this is like a different Phantasmal killer from Old Slay the Spire. But right now we don't have any discard synergies, right? So maybe we just take the Knife Trap. And we do need to find some way of blocking, right? That's better than this. You know, but let's see what we got for their bonus. Okay, so Tez Katara. We haven't seen Tez Katara in a while, have we? It's always been Pale or, you know. So what? Enchant all strikes with the Tez Katara's Embers. Cost 0 again. So it makes our strikes free, basically, but can't be removed. Do we add a Brightest Flame, which will boost us, but make lose max health? Pumpkin Candle. Gain energy, but extinguishes at the end of Act 3. Well, maybe we just use the Pumpkin Candle to get through this act, and then we, you know, hopefully we gain enough power from this act to carry us through the next act. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so we still have some potions. And right now we have a lot of gold, so we're probably going to this shop, right? So then we're going to the shop. Maybe we go to the Elite after that, or... let's see. We go to the elite. Maybe we do this other elite. And, well, we can see how it goes. But maybe should we rest at some point? Or let's see where we are after this fight, I guess. See what happens. And the shop, what the state is. Okay, so we can block this dude and stun him, right? So we want to target the Bullbug Nectar. So after image, defend, it's doubled because of Embrace, right? And then we do this, and then we finish the Nectar Bullbug, and then the Rock Bullbug will be stunned because we full block. And then so we'll have 2 turns to just, you know, do whatever. So now it'll be attacking again, but we can, yeah, we can dash strike. And then so, okay, so here's Sly, which is our discard synergies that we're seeing a lot of. But right now we kind of not doing any discarding stuff, right? But so the only way we can discard that to gain block is Survivor. We do need block, but this probably isn't the way to do it, right? And then deflect. We don't have any way to make it follow through. Do we want the follow through? We can apply weak. This upgrades to 12 block, but it costs 2. And we have no way to discard it. Maybe we skip. Shot, so we... Oh, hey! Backup preparation, Ring of the Snake, Bellows, yeah? Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power. Huh. So it'll be like a 4th card choice within the card choice, or do the cards get enchanted or something? Maybe it just adds a power as a 4th card. But we probably need to take the bag of preparation, right? Because we have the Bellows and then the, yeah. What else do we have? Escape plan, that might be good. Panache for the Jackpot with Panache is kind of funny combo. Okay, but maybe we take bag of preparation. Do we want to retain our hand the first? Because they're upgraded, maybe we don't. We would probably just remove a strike. Then, okay, so do we still buy the escape plan? Maybe we save the gold. Do we get Panache, Grand Finale, Sucker Punch, Snake Bite, Hillis, Poison, Retain? No, okay, I think we're good. Okay, this is a thieving hopper that steals cards, right? So we just want to not have our cards get stolen. We can double our block, right? For the first card. But do we defend to make the pinpoint cheaper, or do we play dash to do the damage? So maybe we just dash full block. Finisher, so we strike finisher, I guess. So this pinpoint is again not helping us much. Okay, we don't have any shivs yet until we play this, right? So yeah, we've got him this turn before he can fly. Power potion. Do we get rid of the weak potion? Take the stolen card back, the pinpoint. 7 to all enemies, 17 damage. Oh, another backstab. Okay, so that'll be good because, like, we're drawing 9 cards on our first turn anyways with Ring of the Snake and then Bag of Preparation. So it's probably not bad that 2 of them cost 0, so we have, you know, 7 cards to spend our 4 energy on. And then the backstab is basically upgraded for free because of the Bellows, right? It's innate. So do we trade the Orichalcum for Whetstones, so we can upgrade 2 attacks instead of gaining 6 block if we have no block? Do we trade the T set for Centennial Puzzle? So the Centennial Puzzle is draw cards if we get damage. Okay, Bag of Preparation. No, we don't want to trade our Bag of Preparation. Maybe we just trade the Orichalcum for Whetstone and hope we don't get upgraded to strikes. So we're hoping for Naturalize or Dash upgrade. Is that what we do? No, we don't want to upgrade our backstabs either, though. So maybe we get the Centennial Puzzle instead of the T set. That's probably good, right? not having the T set is a little bit of a shame for some fights, but, you know, the puzzle I think is probably better overall. Okay, so we're at full health. Maybe we take the elite, and then we take the other elite, and see what happens after that. Yeah, okay. Upgrades are a little bit less valuable than usual because we have the Bellows, and, you know, we have Ring of the Snake and Bag of Preparation, so each card already has some chance of being upgraded, right? Okay, so this is the... Whenever it's hit, I get dazed, right? That's kind of bad. But we do have to hit him a bit to... yeah, just have to deal with the dazed cards. That's kind of annoying. Maybe it's not even worth playing the strikes to if we're taking dazed, right? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have played the power potion or yeah, at the beginning of this fight. I don't know. This is a little bit annoying with the dazed. So let's see. Oh, did we really want to play? No, we shouldn't have played the naturalizer. That's not worth getting a dazed for. Okay, that was probably a mistake. So now we're getting 2 dazed every time we play in it. Okay. So do we just want to... So next turn we can murder Blade Dance Finisher and probably finish the boss, right? Or the elite. So maybe we just do this and retain the murder and then have it scale up a bit. Or do we play murder now? It'll only increase the damage by 5, right? So let's just do that. So this turn we can Blade Dance Finisher and then that'll finish the elite. So we took some damage. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. Strike dummy. Okay, but that's not particularly good. We don't like one strikes in our deck. We need things to solve block. Tracking. Okay, this is good if you can apply weak, right? We don't have any way to applying weak besides neutralize, so this is maybe a bit slow until we upgrade it. You can get the piercing whale. That might be good, just to prevent those multi attacks. Spiny Toad. Okay, we get our powers down. Backstab. Finisher. So we've always got a good amount of damage at the beginning thanks to our, you know... And we didn't want to play our blocks because we want to save the Van Brace, so... But now we have the Van Brace, right? So we still have it. So... So I guess we just... Oh, it's got thorns, so we were able to draw cards from the Centennial Puzzle. Okay. So that thorns is a bit annoying. That's not really good for our shifts. So maybe we want to just do this sort of thing. And these thorns, I'm guessing it's not like the Act 1 fight where the thorns disappear right at the start of the next turn. No, they do. Okay, the thorns do wear off. Okay, so you can just wait out the thorns. So okay, now we know. Okay, so I probably should have retained the Blade Dance then. Alright. You can just wait out the thorns. Okay, so let's block. Yeah. I'm taking damage. Maybe I'll just retain the murder and then just, yeah, take 9 more. Okay, so now our health is getting a little bit... Okay, Cunning Potion. Oh, upgraded shivs. So maybe we get rid of the Dexterity Potion. Oh, Footwork. Oh, Tactician. It's playable now. Huh. And it's discards energy, but we're not really discard. So we probably need the Dexterity. So we'll probably need to rest after this elite for sure. And then go here. Maybe skip that elite. Infested prism. So are we going to be able to get out of this without taking a lot of damage? We could play the upgraded shivs and then with the finisher, right? That might help us do a lot of damage, so we can kill this thing before we take too much damage. The block from dash will be doubled this turn. Full block. Okay, so we managed to do 159 damage the first turn thanks to that potion. Okay, so this turn is not hitting for as much. And we've got our after image just giving us block. Good. So it gains some block. Okay, but we can, oh yeah, because we have the shivs and the potion, our knife trap does even more, right? Okay, good. Pendulum. Shuffle, draw, project. So, well, do we need a second accuracy? Probably not, right? We're probably worried more about our block, so maybe we just take a second footwork. Maybe it's, I wonder if this is like a bit too many powers, or, yeah, well, maybe we can get more front-loaded block cards later. So actually, well, we could get a camp going this way too, and this would get elite, right? Camp, shop, elite, or just camp, elite. The shop might be good. We do have some gold, right? Okay, so maybe we still do go the way of the shop. We got a war paint. Okay, so hopefully we don't upgrade bad skills, right? But I mean, we do need blocks, so I mean, it's well, the only skills we have are defend and survivor, right? So, oh, we can get knife trap upgraded. That'd be good. Okay, so right, well, at least we have more block. So I guess we heal just to play it safe, right? Because we're a bit low on health. Then okay, so now the Slumbering Beetle is slumbering, so we can block the Bulbug to stun it, and we focus the damage on the Silk Bulbug while setting up. So, okay, so how do we want to do this? 16, this one. Maybe we just... Yeah, I don't know if this is, that was the best distribution. Oh yeah, we do have the strike dummy. Yeah, maybe I should have found a way to... Well, this is sleeping for a while, so we just... So I guess we just kill both of these, right? And then this is sleeping, and we have more time to set up our powers and whatnot. And then it'll wake up, but you know, we've managed to set up quite a bit. So we might as well just attack now. We haven't even played a block card this turn, so we still have the double block from Vambrace. So after image, Blade Dance. Not quite enough, right? So we do need to play a block card. Good. Got out of that fight pretty easily. Slice, acrobatics, dagger throw. So next act we're losing our energy, right? So the acrobatics isn't nearly as good, but you know, it probably still is good. So I'm not sure how much... Okay, well, maybe another Blade Dance, or let's see. Or maybe we just need to focus on our block now. Another backstab would probably be good, just because we've got so many cards the first turn. Or do we take the dramatic entrance for the same reason? So dramatic entrance, backstab. So maybe we take both, and then we'll have 4 cards that cost 0, and then 5 cards to play with whatever energy we have left. Okay, more strength, more potion slots. First time you exhaust, add a copy. Okay, so this would be good with the dramatic entrance or backstab, right? So we take the burning sticks. So we can't take both the dramatic entrance and backstab now, right? But we can take just a dramatic entrance then. So now we have, yeah, we've got... And they're basically free upgrades because of Bellows, right? So this is pretty good. So this is a pretty fun run with the Bellows that we started with. So we got Dramatic Entrance, Backstab, Backstab. They're basically upgraded for free, even though they don't show upgrade in the deck list, right? Because we've got the Bellows, and then the Burning Sticks will... Oh no, that only worked for skills. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have taken that then. Maybe we should have just bought the other Backstab. So, is this even doing anything for us? It does. It helps with the Piercing Wail, I guess. Okay, I was too eager. I was thinking attacks, but this is for skills. So it's just helping our Piercing Wail. Eh. Maybe we'll get some skills at exhaust later, though. But yeah, now we've got this kind of thing going, right? That way, so 15. So this will end up doing 24. So 24, 39, plus 15, that's 50. Okay, so maybe we just kill this one. And then block. Plans. Yeah, I guess we just... No, we Piercing Wail when you save our double block, right? Yeah. Then we retain. Then we... Okay, we can... Do we want to draw more cards? 15... 18, 33, 36. Let's see what happens here. Well, we'll probably get him next turn. Before the Toxic gets us. Okay. So, Sucker Punch that applies weak. It doesn't do much other than that, but it's upgraded. Pounce. Next skill costs 0. Huh. Dash. Maybe we just skip. Fight the Elite. Okay, this one. So we definitely... We're glad to have our Dramatic Entrance here in our Piercing Wail. So this will... Oh, we have Blade Dance accuracy too, so maybe we just win. Yep. That was easiest elite fight ever. We got a Gremlin Horn, that's always good to have. This helped us a lot in original Slay the Spire. Replace our skill potion with attack potion, or do we take the skill potion? Maybe we just leave the skill potion. Okay, leg sweep. Oh, okay, we do need block, right? Although this is kind of expensive block, but it does apply weak. Do we Tactician? We can discard with the acrobatics and the survivor to get more energy, which we might also need. I guess we can just take the leg sweep. Maybe the weak is good too. Do we upgrade the footwork or the well-laid plans, I guess? Knife trap. Well-laid plans. Okay, we chain 2 cards. Then we got the... Oh, this boss. So this is the one where they attack you from both sides. So I guess we focus on killing one of them. So then we want to face this way first, right? So let's just get our powers down. Get set up. Let's just start hitting. Oh, the blade... Wait. Oh, this exhausts now. So I keep forgetting the Blade Dance exhausts when it didn't used to. Okay. But maybe we block this turn there. Okay. So this Burning Sticks helps with our Blade Dance, so that's good. So, like, yeah, we probably should have not played the Blade Dance last turn so we could Blade Dance twice this turn before a finisher, right? But, okay, so we did goof a little bit there. Guess we have to... Now the accuracy doesn't do anything until we get the knife trap, I guess, right? Knife trap doesn't exhaust. Okay, but we just keep doing this sort of thing and then 8 shivs, and then each one does 6 more damage. Yeah? That worked out pretty well for us. Well, this one has a lot of blocks, so that's not helping. So maybe we just want to... We try to draw our footwork to be able to play that. Yeah, and then we just retain what we think we might need. Sure. So now we do want to weaken it. This is called Rocket. Why is this called Rocket if it's a crab lag? Okay. So, okay. We have a lot of dexterity from our powers that we played, right? So maybe we just do this. Then we can play a couple. So each power we play, well, we're all, yeah, we can do this and then this, yeah. Oh, okay, so the crab, like, it shoots it like a rocket. Okay. So we need to draw into our knife trap and murder to do reasonable damage because our blade dance is exhaust now and they're gone now, right? So we do that. We did get our murder. So we do that. Right. I guess we just retain our defensive cards. Right, so the rocket reloads, huh? And then our knife trap is to... We'll play 8 shivs and then we do the finisher, right? Well, we don't need to play the finisher because... Yeah, okay, that went pretty well. Maybe we get rid of skill potion, put another power potion. Shadow Mail, double your block gain this turn. So that's kind of good with the... which is just block in general, right? But maybe, you know, if you end up in a situation where you don't have block to double, like if you just draw by itself with no sources of block, although it does help the after image, but maybe we just take melees to do more against the strength thing. It's good with the burning sticks too, maybe. I don't know. And then our energy relic will extinguish at the start of Act 3, so let's see what we get from the new bonus. Tanks. I don't think I've run into tanks before. Whenever you kill an elite upgrade... Oh no, we did run into tanks. The throwing axe did pretty well in our ironclad run, right? So let's see what it does for silent. Oh wait, no, this is what we had in not in our ironclad run. This is the other one. This isn't crossbow. This is throwing. Okay, first card you play, each combat is played an extra time. So that'll help with our front load, I guess, or maybe if we get a power that we want to double. Okay, let's do that. And we didn't want to take the energy that makes powers cost more because we do have a lot of powers in our deck, right? That didn't seem very strong in this situation. So let's see, we go for elite. Elite, camp, elite here, or do we go camp, elite? The shop here, we don't have that much gold, but we could spend the gold there too, but then there's no camp. Let's see, so maybe we... Maybe we do want to take the shop. And then we go to the elite, hopefully, and then we go to the second camp and take a second elite. and maybe we don't need this thing going here. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, what card should we double at the start of each combat, or at the start of this combat? So if we double our dramatic entrance, would we be able to kill any of these? Yeah, maybe we can just get rid of the turret operator right off the bat, right? Oh no, we don't have nearly enough damage. Oh, that was a miscalculation then. Although we could still take out the living shield and just block. Oh, there's a murder. Neutralize. So footwork. Murder. Then we use this. That'll use up our double block from the Van Brace, but it's okay. We have a lot of front load, and so on this low difficulty Ascension 1, it seems like having this much front load, like it just wins fights for us even in Act 3. So maybe we take Tactician. Or yeah, we have enough dexterity already, right? Maybe we take the Tactician. Why did we start that fight with 4 energy? Does the bonus count? No, we don't have the T set anymore. Oh, maybe we had the Gremlin Horn. We didn't start with 4 energy. We gained 1 after we killed the Knight. Okay, well, maybe we take the Tactician. Hopefully we get another way to discard it besides the C. But right now all we have is Acrobatics and Survivor, but this would be good if we can have another way to discard it. We can always retain it, to make sure we have it when we can discard. We may choose any, so we can smith and rest. We don't have a third option, right? Because I don't know that there's like a red fragment that we can get. Nightmare? Will we be targeting with Nightmare? The power. What's the boss? The Doormaker? Okay. There were patch notes in Steam that said they fixed the issue with music on the Doormaker, so maybe that'll be fixed. Although I don't have the music very high in my game settings to begin with, maybe I should turn that up. Maybe I should just turn that up in general. Okay, so I haven't really had a strong impression of the music, because maybe I just need to turn it up. Maybe we just remove a strike. Ricochet. Maybe this is a bit too high. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so this is we don't have any problems with the scroll biting due to all the front load we have, right? And the first card got played twice because of throwing axe, so yeah, we just win. Okay, Dagger Throw can help us discard the Tactician, so maybe we do take it, even though Dagger Throw might not normally be good in Act 3, but it is upgraded, and we do have a Tactician, and we don't have very much discard besides the Survivor and Acrobatics, so let's just take that. So what card do we want to double with our throwing axe? Not Blade Dance, because the cards will just overflow and get into our discard pile. We just double Dexterity from Footwork. Yeah, so we get 6 Dexterity. Then I guess, well, let's see if we could draw a finisher. No. Okay, so let's just we just play our attacks. Guess we just Blade Dance. Oh, the Blade Dance used the Burning Sticks, right? So we have no Burning Sticks. Okay, so now the accuracy, well, we do have a Blade Dance in our discard, and we've got Knife Trap, right? So it's, okay, but Malaise we can make it lose strength. If we want a full block, this isn't. So this will go down to 1 strength, but then it'll round down because the round down to 0 after the 25% from weak, right? So yeah, do that. Okay, so now we just play our well-laid plans. I guess we strike and we chain the leg sweep and pinpoint. Wow, we're getting... Oh, we still haven't used our Van Brace, right? So we're just... That's why we're getting so much. I guess we just keep scaling. So we just... The pinpoint hasn't done much for us this run, so maybe it's, you know, not good, at least in this sort of deck. Okay, we can acrobatics and discard the tactician, right? Get the after image down. We might not need to play it though if we just win this turn. If we can win this turn. Okay, let's do that. Maybe get the accuracy down. So, well, once we get this finisher and then the white dances. But for now, I think we're just holding on. More slimes. Okay, so he got his strength back, huh? So we just slowly, with our 8 dexterity, we'll slowly win. But it's better to win slowly and not lose any hit points than, you know, win fast and, you know, be taking a lot of damage. Why am... Oh, slime... It lets you draw cards now? Didn't used to do that. So that's new from Slay the Spire 2. Oh, yeah, I guess I can just, yeah, retain some safety. So, slowly win, right? So we can Blade Dance Finisher. Is that enough? We have accuracy. So we do need to block for one more turn. Chain murder. Yeah, this pinpoint is not doing much for us this run. Okay, so acrobatics. We have a lot of slime in our deck. You know, we might not get tactician. Maybe we just play some more damage. Well, I guess we can just get better retained cards. So, I guess we just... Okay, do we Piercing Whale? We have so much dexterity that we... And this'll... We could After Image, 17, 18... Yeah, we can block just for the after. Oh, we have this anyways. Alright. So we'll get around to winning this fight eventually, right? Before you scale the strength up too much. Okay, so this could be good with the dagger throw, the acrobatics, and the survivor. I don't know. Maybe we take this. We're starting to go into discard synergies. We can try it with the elite. Okay, this is might be a good time to throwing axe the dramatic entrance. Then we can prevent our cards from becoming downgraded, or maybe we go after the knight. Two. We can make this do. Maybe we want to block also. So we can't win this elite fight on turn 1, at least not with that draw. We get double Blade Dance because of our burning sticks, right? So do that. Maybe we do want to target the Spectral Knight now. Do we play another blade dance so the knife trap is good, or 4? So this will play 8. So we'll be playing 12 shivs total, right? And then that would do 48, so it's not quite enough to kill the Spectral Knight. I guess we could just block. But then we lose our cards because we're hexed, right? Well, let's just... Oh yeah, we do have the Kusori Gamma, so it might be enough to kill the Spectral Knight before, it takes damage. Yeah. Okay, good. Well-laid plans. Save the dash and footwork, I guess. Yeah, we get after image, naturalize, footwork, and save Malaise and piercing whale. Accuracy. Retain the tactician and piercing whale. Oh no, maybe we should have retained the leg sweep. Okay, well we can dagger throw, discard tactician, and then acrobatics into hopefully something good, or do we just try to block? Footwork, piercing whale. So if we play the acrobatics, the footwork, the defend, that's 9 block plus 2 from the after image, 11, and then this is like a 17, 18. Maybe let's see if we can get something better. Oh, okay, we just untouchable block. And then yeah, okay, we're good. We beat the elite without taking damage. We got stolen. Okay, Noxious Fumes. Maybe that'll. Let's see. That'll help. Strip artifact and slowly kill. I don't know. Because when the door maker and then the door, it's not. Yeah, the poison doesn't carry over, right? Like for the boss, so maybe we don't want that. Yeah, maybe we skip. Okay, so now we can... Yeah, there's no option to get a key, right? So maybe that's not a thing right now in Slay the Spire 2. So here, do we upgrade our melee? So the Doormaker... Does Doormaker do multi-attacks? I'm not sure. Maybe it was just big attacks. We can upgrade... Maybe we do... Upgraded Knife Trap. Let's do that. At the start of your third turn, gain 1 strength and dexterity. Okay, that'll be good for the boss. So if we're still at full health, then maybe we just try to, go this way, or I don't know. Let's see what happens. So we pay gold to divine. Well, this shop is a bit less useful now then. Let's see. Okay, well, we still haven't gotten anything bad from divination, right? Is that only a thing on higher difficulty levels, or do we just, Is it just because we've gotten lucky? What is it? What is this box? Oh, we didn't manage to get the whole box, so we didn't get it. Okay, we got 2 cards, though. Slice, Poison Stab, Foot Clack. Don't need those. Serpent Forge. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 to a random enemy. Okay, that might be good. Although, yeah, that's good with the Knife Trap once we exhaust our shivs from, if we use that with the Burning Sticks, right? In Venom, it's probably not good on the Doormaker because the poison won't carry over. So maybe we take the Serpent form and then, yeah, I don't know. It's a little slow, but... Okay, Axebot. So we probably just want to... Do we just double after image at the start? Or double footwork? Maybe double after image with our axe. Okay, so we just start getting rid of the axe bots as many times as we need to. Guess we can malaise to... Oh, I guess we just used up our burning sticks. Okay. But this axe bot won't be too much of a trouble while we get rid of this other one. We still have our Vambrace block, right? 12, 20. So yeah, we have double after image, so we could just do this. And then we just start doing more of this. Yeah. We'll get a little bit help from our thorns and bronze scales. And now we're taking 17, and then, so we do need to. And then we just like sweep. Then we accuracy. Yeah, we have Blade Dance coming up, so we've already got 4 decks and 2 aftermoves, so we should be fine. Uh-oh. Nothing worth discarding there, right? But we can kill this one, so we're not going to be taking any damage, right? So if we just... yeah. Okay. So we just try to get the Blade Dance. If we just... Oh, maybe I should have played the Serpent form first. Oh well. But yeah, this isn't really a threat. We've got this under control. We just... Acrobatics. Okay, so we can get more AoE shivs. That doesn't really help for the Doormaker, but maybe it'll help for the elites. I don't know. But maybe we should have bought that earlier Blade Dance from the shops. It does, you know, a little bit annoying now that the Blade Dance exhausts and we can't build up our Knife Trap as much, right? I don't know. Oh, we do have the Infinite Blaze to slowly build that up too. Probably not good on the elites because of how long it takes to set up. Maybe it'll be good on the Doormaker though. Or we could just take Phantom Knives for the AoE shivs. Maybe we do that. So, okay, so do we think we can take the 2 elites, or do we just upgrade Phantom Knives, or do we upgrade Serpent form? Neither of these upgrades seems particularly strong, right? So it goes from 4 to 5, and then this goes from 4 to 5. Upgrade the Malaise. Well, we could just take an upgrade, or maybe we just upgrade Malaise in case we... I don't remember what the Doormaker does exactly in terms of attacks. Globehead. Powers are afflicted with Galvanized. Takes 6. Okay, so if we don't bite powers, we're fine, right? We just... It's only 148 hit points, so... Can we just... So we probably do need to block a little bit then. Okay, so... Okay. And if we play this, we would take 6 damage, right? So maybe we just try to win without playing certain Serpent form against this Globehead, which we've, debuffed with our Malaise. We just win slowly and then, not take damage, right? Oh, these are powers. Okay, well, maybe... Uh-oh, we got another... Okay, so I guess we're taking some damage. Ow. Oh, we do have the orichalcum, so okay, that prevented some of it. Okay. Duplicator. We can play another card an extra time, so maybe one of our big cards or powers, like, you know, that might be better than a power potion, which we might not get anything good, right? Or would it be better than the cure all, gain 1 energy, draw 2? Well, we still have an elite coming up too. Maybe we get rid of... Yeah, I guess we don't need that. We can just... Maybe another acrobatics. Oh no, cloak and dagger, more shivs. Soul Nexus. Okay, this thing just hits pretty hard, I guess. We don't have a way to... So if we play this, we would get Burning Sticks and Throwing Axe, so we would be able to at least block this turn, right? For the most part. And we have Orichalcum also. Okay, let's do that. So we do need to... Okay, this... Yeah, now we've got so many powers that we take a long time to set up. Maybe we put too many powers in our deck. Ow. So we'll probably have to rest at the campfire then. So we can discard Tactician with Acrobatics and then get it with Malaise. Or we can discard Untouchable also. So we get rid of that. So Malaise would do quite a bit of work here. Soul Nexus has multi-attack, so the Thorns is helping, and then the Malaise is helping. Okay. So we accuracy, leg sweep to get the weak on. Just yeah. Now we've got our defense scaled up, so we're not afraid anymore. We finally get the after image. A little bit late, but Orichalcum's enough to block this turn, so we don't need to do blocking beyond that. Oh, now we do because we don't. Okay, the after image messed up the Orichalcum. Alright, it's fine. So we retain. We just slowly kill it with thorns. So let's see, what do we do now? This. Okay, we get our block. Okay, we did take a decent amount of damage from the Soul Nexus while setting up, but we got through it at least. Wow, bottled potential. Draw 5, but maybe we just keep those potions if I don't want that. Okay. So we rest, we have these powers on the boss, and then we should be in pretty good shape once we get all scaled up. So do we double accuracy or we do the throwing axe? Yeah, I guess we just double accuracy. We get a double block from our Vambrace. We weaken it. Dagger throw. play this. Oh, I forgot to use my potions. Okay, let's use the potions. We can gain Dex and Thorns. We can... Whenever you draw a card, deal 2 damage. So that's good with the kind of acrobatics kind of thing. But let's just play defensive. Okay, let's just double the after image. So we're just getting lots of cards. I mean, lots of block for each card played. So we just, yeah, do this. And yeah, we're in pretty good shape now, right? But yeah, I should have used those potions at the first turn, right? Tools of the trade. Whoops! I meant to click the acrobatics. That was just a misclick. That's okay though. We can save the melees for when we need it. Like, so do we want to get our serpent form down, or if we get the use that, we would gain 3 from after image. We would take 18, but yeah. So maybe we just play the footwork and then the blade dance thing. And we have more blade dance. Oh, we can well-laid plans. Or we can, yeah, let's well-laid plans. Blade dance to set up the Phantom Knives in the future. This serpent form takes a lot of energy to set up. Okay, we can discard this for the block, so maybe we do have a free turn to set up the serpent form. Yeah. I should have played the serpent form before the naturalize. Right now my overconfidence is kind of showing, right? I'm just kind of doing mistakes I don't need to make for no good reason. Because I'm just playing a bit fast and loose here. But we've got a lot of things going well for us now. We're continuing to play more shivs. This will turn back into the door, but you know, we don't care about that. Door cannot threaten us. So we just keep blocking, and I think we're okay. Yeah, we just got so many powers with our after image, you know. So what do we discard now? Whatever. Accuracy, tools of the trade. Yeah, we're just doing everything. 13 times 2, that doesn't really matter, right? Like sweep. Yeah, we'll just block this turn and then retain. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're pretty much invincible in terms of our defenses, right? So we just... Oh, it does. It gain strength over time. Does that carry over when it transforms? I don't know. But yeah, for the most part, we just do whatever. Okay. Oh, now we can play our... Maybe just get this out of our deck, right? So we don't draw it again. Okay. Oh no, we won. Alright, let's see what we unlocked. silent cards or shift stuff. Point of ink. Okay. Yeah, shift kind of things, right? And then the next time we want to beat Ascension 1 with the region, hopefully that goes better than our Ascension 0 runs with region, right? But yeah, I think I was probably getting a little bit tired near the end of this run. I kind of, making dumb mistakes and then kind of not thinking things through clearly. But, hopefully we can fix that next time. Yeah, until next time.